Okay, here I am back at my favorite creek. It's been about 6 months now, and I'm already seeing a cobalt bottle just sitting on top of everything. It's a corker, so at least that's good. No embossing though. Just look at all this stuff. Jug top right there. A couple sodas right here that are broken off. Oh my god, is that what I think it is? Is that the Laurinburg Pepsi that I've never found one of yet? Let me wash it off and see. No, it's a Fayetteville. Well, it's a beauty, but being broken like that, all I can do is saw it off and make a pencil holder out of it. Yeah, this sure is a trashy creek right here. All kinds of stuff's gonna be hiding in here. Got another jug right there. Some kind of a round bottom soda right there. That's interesting. Dublin Belfast. Yeah, never found one of those. That's the painted label variety there. Crazy, it looks like there's an embossed Coke sitting right there. Looks like an early one too. It's a 1915. Oh my god, it's from Laurinburg. That is a rare bottle right there. Doesn't look like any damage either. But how could it be just sitting right there? How could it not have been sitting there the last 5 times? And check that out. A nice early insulator. Some kind of a piece of glass showing right here. Well, it is pretty darn old. Is that a crack? No, it's just some kind of a root. This bottle is over 100 years old, and it's embossed. I've never seen one quite like it. Olympia pint? That's weird. It does have a tiny crack right there though. But I've never seen one before. Okay, we're coming to the sandbar. There's always something interesting over here. But before we get there, look at all these soda bottles just laying all over the place. How weird is that? This one's embossed. And it's from Hamlet, of course. That's only about 7 miles from here. Not a super old one, but it is from the 40s. And the condition is as mint as you could possibly expect to find one in. Looks brand new. But what about these others? It's a knee-high, obviously, but no embossing. And that is slick also. But you can get $1.50 for these. Now, what is this other bottle over here? Oh, I know what that is. It's another Jordan's Beverages. It's embossed from about 1948 or 50. Okay, there it is. You've seen these before coming out of this creek. Nothing special. It might be worth $9 or $10. But I see something really crazy over that way. Do you see it? That looks like an 1860s bottle right there. Or is it 1870s? Anyway, it looks like something you'd find in New Hampshire. Saratoga water here in the bottom of North Carolina. On top of the ground. That's crazy. I never find stuff like this. Crying shame that it had to be busted like that. Look how crude that is. It's got some weird indention in there. Almost old enough to be pontled. Might bring this piece home just because it's so unique around here. Okay, what do we got up here? I probably chucked this here the last time. Yeah, it's just a blank. But there's this piece right here that's super old looking. Yeah, that's definitely from the 1870s or 80s. What do we got here? That's weird. I don't recognize this one. Okay, it's got that interesting logo on the neck. Sanitary bottling plant. That's interesting. I believe the Pepsi bottle from here says something about a sanitary bottling plant. Is this somehow related to that? I don't know. I wish I could find the bottom half. And of course, right next to it, we got a toy gun. Yeah, that's probably worth bringing back. Might get a few dollars for that. What name is that? Can't quite make it out. But yeah, these were really popular in the 50s and early 60s. Some of them go back to the 20s. So we're getting a nice little group here. Not sure if that's a bottle right there. But it is, and it's a modern Mountain Dew. Alright, I see something interesting. It looks like a chemical or a medicine bottle. No, it's actually a flask. Blown in a mold, early 1900s. Slug plate, but no embossing in it. Some kind of severely damaged soda bottle here. Any embossing? Oh, it looks like a straight sided Coke. Yep. If that's a Laurinburg, that is a broken $800 bottle. And there's embossing right there. Well, it looks like an Orange Crush bottle right here. Yeah, that's no good. Okay, looks like some kind of a soda bottle right there. Looks like an older one. CC soda. And it says Laurinburg on it. It's a good one. It's got a bit of a chip right there though. But certainly too rare to throw it back. What about that one? Looks like an old soda. Where's the embossing? I don't feel anything. How in the world? It's a blown in a mold soda, but nothing embossed on it. Dang it. Okay, we got something here. Oh my god, is that what I think it is? It's shaped like an early Pepsi. It's one of those skinnier kind. It says ginger ale. Probably one of those with the buffalo on it that's pretty common. Looks like we have another broken soda from the 20s or early 30s. It's another CC soda. No shortage of bottles around here. Oh man, look at that. It looks like a straight-sided. It is a Coca-Cola product and it does say Laurinburg on it. But no script embossing up here. So this is sort of like a new discovery. A straight-sided Coke but with no embossing on the shoulder. Could be the only one known to exist. Okay, it looks like we have something else really early right there. Oh my god, it's Laurinburg. That has to be the Pepsi. What else could it be? Can't see the embossing up there though. But you can see what it says right there. Barely. Oh well. These Pepsis always elude me from this town. Been looking for 20 years over here and still haven't found one. Just this broken one. And of course we all recognize that bottle. The painted label knee high. Just look at all this junk. D patent. Some kind of ACL. Juice bottle. And it looks like another Hamlet bottle. Probably from the 40s. I can't have my camera turned off for more than 12 seconds before I find another thing. It's just an ordinary extract type of bottle. No embossing. And we have another 10-ounce Coke bottle. These are usually kind of rare, but they come... Well, my camera had a problem again. Sorry to have interrupted that great creek walk, but I lost my memory on my camera. So I had to cut the creek walk short. But I saw this sticking out of the mud. I thought for sure it would be broken into little pieces, but it's actually almost whole. Of course the bottom's broken off, but if I put it on a shelf and have it about 7 feet high, and I got used some acid of course to clean this off. I also found this Orange Crush bottle in the creek. Doesn't have the city name on the bottom, but still I could probably get $5 or $6 for it. Then another Coke bottle. Just an ordinary Hamlet one from 1948. And I found this one after the camera cut out. It's a big one. It's Art Deco soda. Property of nothing. Some of them have a city name, West Jefferson, North Carolina, but this one doesn't. But then I saw some kind of a medicine bottle deep in the water. I reached out and grabbed it with my scratcher and was very pleasantly surprised to find out what it was. It's a blown in a mold, half size of what I'm used to seeing, of a patent medicine that started out in Raleigh, but then after a couple of years moved to Baltimore. So it's too bad this isn't a Raleigh one, but still I don't have one like it. Not in this size anyway. There's nothing wrong with it. Maybe after I soak it in acid I'll show it to you all cleaned up. I bought a few things on this trip as well. I went into a Salvation Army and I saw this cut crystal decanter for only 49 cents. I thought, that's a really great deal. But it doesn't have the stopper with it. But still, I can't complain for that price. I went to a shop that a guy is kind of famous for selling bottles in the upholstery shop in Hamlet. Most of his bottles are really common junkers. But I saw this one and I said, there's something a little bit different about that. The 12 ouncer, so it's kind of a fat one. The neck label's all white and it's got these red dots around it. So that's kind of a scarce variety, so I bought that one from him. Then he had a Suncrest, which I have seen way too many of these in my life. But it says Seago Bottling Company, and it's from Rockingham. They actually made a Pepsi type bottle, a drum bottle that was embossed way after the drum Pepsis, but it's in the same mold design. So anyway, I thought that might be a nice local item. And another bottle I've seen way too many of, the super common knee high. But this one is from Hamlet. I thought that was kind of a scarce one. Wasn't very expensive, so I bought that one just for resale. Hopefully I'll make a few dollars off of it. And of course I saved the best for last. Straight-sided Coke from Hamlet. It's not a super rare one, but it's a nice looking one. It's an early blown in the mold one. I think they made a machine-made one as well. It's not perfect though. It has that defect, but it's kind of on the back side, so it's hard to see it. Then there's a bit of a bruise right here. But it displays nice from the front. I just got to clean it up a bit. So I paid him $40 for these 4 bottles. So I think I did pretty good, because this one's probably worth $50 by itself. And here's a lesson in case you haven't figured this out yet. I've already washed this bottle with soapy water and scrubbed it, but that didn't come off. So what do you do to get that off of there? Get some Comet powder or Barkeeper's Friend. Dab a little onto a damp toothbrush. Then proceed to scrub the label. I can't do it and hold the camera at the same time, so I'll show you what it looks like in a minute from now. So there it is. Came out perfect. It only took about 15 or 20 seconds to get all that rust off of it. I guess I'll show you everything I found over again now that they're all cleaned up. Now here is the 1915 from Laurinburg, and it is in super mint condition. I was really lucky on this one. A Laurinburg 1915 is a very rare bottle. Probably worth about $250. Then the Orange Crush. Nothing special about that one. It's a pretty darn clean example though. No damage to it. And one of 3 Hamlet de-patented Coke bottles. And another one. And this CC soda. Didn't have a chance to give it an acid bath yet, but that's a pretty tough Laurinburg bottle. And the Olympia pint. Some kind of a food product. Horseradish possibly. And the second best bottle, I would say. It's a straight-sided Coke basically, it just doesn't have the shoulder script. But it does say Laurinburg here. And Coca-Cola. And the other side, Bottling Company. Laurinburg again. So that's a very rare one. says Laurinburg on both sides. It's pretty unusual. And I've never seen one before. It's got the root mark on it. Usually from the teens. Maybe this is about a 1915 or 16 bottle. Does have a bruise on it though. So I didn't notice that before. But that's a very good one anyway. And then this beautiful patent medicine blown in a mold. Yep, that's the first one I found in this odd size. And it's in mint condition. So I'm happy to have found this one. Now for the 4 I bought from that guy. Got this one pretty well cleaned up. It's a beauty. I'll probably put this one in my collection. And then this odd Mountain Dew in the 12-ounce size. It's a nice clean rare variant. Then the Rockingham Suncrest came out in mint condition. And so did the Knee High. Looks brand new. Well, that's it. It was a pretty great creek walk as always in that particular creek.